just seems like it's been a long time. It seems like it's been a long...
Too long.
Yeah.
I think there's some secret Jajeh love going on. Like, you are not copying.
I think it's all this time with you.
Always roasting me.
Well, yeah,
always,
that's different.
always.
That's different. That's because you sort of demand it.
What? It's because I have 4 older brothers. You're in bed with Jen Jajeh and W. Kamau Bell, international superstar, comedian, storyteller, solo performer, contender, all-around man about town.
Future world beater.
So, the things I know about W. Kamau Bell.
Yes.
Always 15 minutes late. Always needs a coffee.
I don't even like coffee. I just like to make somebody get me one. It's just a power play.
Interesting. So, you might know Kamau Bell from his solo show, the W. Kamau Bell Curve, Ending Racism in About an Hour.
Yes.
So, Kamau, have you ended racism?
Briefly in the fall of 2008, but then it made a big comeback in early 2009.
Interesting.
So now I'm every day I'm working hard.
Wait, so the period it was gone.
Yeah.
How did that
It was
happen?
when I single-handedly created the election of a black president.
Oh.
Yes.
So you did tell the first Obama joke
On Comedy Central in
Comedy
2005.
in 2005.
Yes, before anybody even knew his name. Michelle Obama barely knew his name in 2005.
All right, so do you feel now that your fate is tied to Obama? Like, are you personally responsible for how he's doing, or?
He doesn't come to the black people meetings anymore, so it's harder for me to get through to him. There was a period where we used to meet every Tuesday.
I had no idea about any of this.
Yeah. Well, it's because normally when we hang out, you just talk.
Oh.
This is the first time you've actually learned anything about me. And I think you had to look it up online mostly.
Yes, actually,
that's my
I've
website.
got tons of notes about Kamau
Yes.
Bell. So let's talk about you for a second.
Okay.
Tell me about your childhood. Tell me about your childhood.
Tell me about childhood.
What were you like? Tell me about 3rd grade Kamau.
3rd grade Kamau. 3rd grade Kamau. Let's see. What would I would have been tracing comic books on a light table, on a cheap light table.
Wow.
Mostly Spider-Man. I would have been watching a lot of Saturday Night Live. I would have been staying up late to watch Saturday Night Live.
You were watching Saturday Night Live at 8.
My mom said she could get me to do anything in the world if she let me watch Saturday Night Live.
Wow.
Yeah, so I would have been watching. That was like.
Did you understand it? Was it adult?
I understood it.
You understood.
I was a pretty smart kid, especially when it came to salacious poo jokes. That was pretty good.
Were you funny as a kid?
To me and my mom, I was an only child.
To yourself, you were.
Yeah, I thought I was hilarious. I was an only child. I spent a lot of time alone. I'd make my mom laugh. I thought I was hilarious.
Yeah.
But I was not the class clown or anything, which surprising.
When did you decide that you wanted to do this?
When I saw Eddie Murphy on Saturday Night Live, I was like.
Speaking of Eddie Murphy.
No, pretty much Eddie Murphy, Bill Cosby himself. I remember seeing Seinfeld and doing stand-up on TV and being like, that looks awesome.
Right.
But I didn't start until many years later. Nobody needs an 8-year-old stand-up comedian.
No. Or Will Smith's kids.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Will Smith's kids who will be doing everything. They're going to do.
Who are doing everything now.
Yeah, they're going to do.
What
everything.
is whip your hair anyway? What is that about? What does that mean?
Ours is not to question why. Ours is but to support the progeny of Jada and Will. They're probably bionic. I feel like they're probably.
They are.
They're clearly genetically.
Scary. They're a little scary.
They're like when you go to the.
They're like 40 going on 8.
Yes, it's like when you. It's like those when you. I went to a cocktail party in New York and the shrimp were like this big. I was like, "There's something wrong with this shrimp, but they're delicious." And I feel the same way about the Smith kids. There's something wrong with them, but they're delicious.
And on that note, maybe let's.
What, you're saying I can't call Will Smith's kids wrong and delicious? I can't say that the Smith kids are wrong and delicious.
And delicious.
They're just, you just gotta go. I had a shrimp that was about this big. I was like, this is wrong. But can I get some more?
Eat it. It's completely genetically modified.
Clearly not.
But I don't care what I put in my body.
Proof that things are going in the wrong direction. But can I get more?
Going in the wrong direction. Speaking of going in the wrong direction. I was going to segue back to Obama.
Nice.
How do you feel your black president is doing?
Is he my black president?
I don't know. You were so up in his mix. It was like you were Team Obama.
I was Team Obama. I was one of the, I was the sergeant at arms of Team Obama.
You were like one of the early adopters.
Well, that was fun Obama. I mean, that was like, Obama's like He-Man. Like, there's different versions of He-Man. Or like Barbie. You know how there's like Barbie who works at McDonald's, and then there's Barbie who drives a Corvette, and there's Barbie who, you know how there's different Barbies?
Yeah.
That was fun Obama. And that was Martin Luther King Obama. That's my favorite Obama.
Now what Obama is he?
What is he, Jimmy Carter Obama, maybe? like, he's probably doing a good job, but nobody cares.
Yeah.
Nobody really respects him.
I feel like nobody really knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of the situation.
It's weird. Like, it's like he forgot how to do that thing. He forgot that trick he does.
It's like he had this mojo, and it's kind of just...
It's like he was courting us.
Yeah.
It's like the same in his relationship. He was all like, look at this, look at my big car, look at my... Right. Yeah, he's just scratching his belly, sitting on the couch going like, is there any beer left? And you're like, but what happened? We used to go places. You said you were going to take me to the future. Now we're stuck in the present.
Oh, Jesus. If you're listening, Obama, Kamau Bell. Oh, one more question.
That's my big question.
So... in terms of like where you're going with your comedy, your stuff is pretty political. It touches on a lot of like social issues. Do you feel like comedy has the power to change the world? What are you trying to do with it? What's your goal?
No, comedy obviously doesn't have the power to change the world.
What?
Obviously.
Really? Since when?
What do you mean since when?
You better tell Jon Stewart.
Yeah.
Hello.
Well, here's what I'm saying. Comedy has the power. I think. I'll say this. This is how I normally say it. I think as the artist, it's your job to put out what you want to do.
Okay.
If the artist ever gets caught up in thinking that they can actually change the world, that's when the art, I think, starts to suffer. However, now, in connecting to Jon Stewart, I think what the artist can do is do what the artist does and then lead you to the people that actually can help you change the world. You know what I'm saying? So, for example, comedy, go vote on Tuesday.
Got it.
Comedy, go talk to Greenpeace or whoever. You know what I'm saying?
But don't you think the issues you're presenting are in a way that's entertaining and digestible, but also kind of thought-provoking and pushing people to like think of things in a different way?
I hope so. I certainly hope so. I certainly hope that the things that I do push people to think in a different way, and I certainly hope that it pushes them to act differently in the world. Okay. Absolutely. But if I get caught up in the ego statement of I'm changing the world, I'm doomed. Because ultimately, the thing that I always remember is I actually want to be funny.
Anything you want to add?
People can, I don't know how you do this, but they can find out about me online.
Online?
I have a website. I have a website.
On the interwebs?
Yeah. YouTube set me up with a website. Everybody can't get a website. But I have a website, goodshownegro.com. Goodshownegro.com. And I have a CD that's on iTunes, which again, not everybody can get CDs on iTunes, but called Face Full of Flour, which is stand-up comedy. And I have a podcast that I'm doing now with Vernon Reed, the guitar player from the band Living Colour.
Oh yeah.
It's called The Field Negro Guide to Arts and Culture. You can check that out. Also on iTunes. I'm big. I'm on YouTube. I'm on iTunes. I'm on the internet.
You are going international.
I'm blowing up.
Alright, thanks for joining us, and come back next week where we have another fantastic, illustrious, famous... are you trying to get this show?
Just trying to get as much screen time as I can.
Fantastically exciting new guest in our beds. See you then.